welcome to Social Connection. I'm Shreya Upadhyay and we are back again with the latest from the virtual world, where we will be telling you about important updates in your favorite social media platforms and some interesting reports. All this along with the top trends and the virals of the week. But before that, let's take a look at our top stories. Google discontinues its travel assistance app, Google Trips. WhatsApp creates a new landmark, reaches 400 million active users in India as it gears up to unveil its payments app by the end of this year. Twitter launches Tweet Up, a new drive to re-energize cultural exchange between different communities of the world. And gaming app PUBG workout routine earns its success, releases a new lighter version, PUBG Lite, quickly rising the charts to the top. Well, after beefing up its online counterpart last month, Google discontinued its Google Trips app. Now, the company is encouraging users to instead look for the features of Google Trips to other apps like Google Maps. Here's more in this detailed package.
Google is killing yet another app, although you might not mind quite as much with this one. The company is shutting down its Trips travel app as of August 5th in favor of steering users to both its reworked travel search as well as Google Maps. Your information and tools aren't going away. You will, however, need to look for them in other places. Google Trips has long been a great way to plan a trip and do research for things to do in your destination. It was launched on September 19, 2016 for Android and iOS. While it's not at all surprising that Google would shut down Google Trips, especially considering the fact that the company recently launched another travel service at google.com. Not only that, but the company has also been updating Google Maps with great travel and discovery features, so users will be able to turn to Maps to find things to do. Both the online and app versions of Google Trips acted as a centralized hub for all the information you need to plan a vacation, such as your flight details, hotel bookings, and amazing grub to grab in the area. They were also integrated with Gmail to make the process even less of a headache. Features that were available on the Google Trips app will migrate to Google Search and Google Maps according to Google, thus rendering the standalone app redundant. Upon opening the app, users now see a message that says, "We have said goodbye to Google Trips." Notes, saved places and reservations will still exist in Search as long as you sign in to your Google account. You'll soon have the option of adding or editing notes through the Search site's travel portal. You'll also find things to do, saved places, and trip reservations in the Maps app, and your bookings will automatically become available offline.
WhatsApp has now over 400 million active users in India. The app has nearly doubled its users since early 2017, and now the app is looking forward to announcing its payments app. More details here.
Facebook-owned WhatsApp has control over the Indian market when it comes to messaging and communication. Niti Aayog CEO Amitabh Kant met WhatsApp global head at an event where they discussed the app's future role in the Indian market. WhatsApp has now crossed 400 million active users in India. The last time WhatsApp officially announced its India user base, it claimed to have 200 million users. That was in early 2017, so the numbers have doubled since then. Due to its popularity among all sections of the society, Kant tweeted that WhatsApp's future is obvious in India. The instant messaging app, which has over 1.5 billion users all over the globe, has plenty of competition, with Telegram, Hike and other being rivals, but none have achieved the scale of WhatsApp in terms of the user base and have a much lower market share. But the bigger deal is that WhatsApp is also planning to launch a peer-to-peer UPI payment service. WhatsApp Payments, as it is known right now, launched a beta test last year with a sample size of 1 million users, but was struck soon after for violating UPI payment guidelines. Since then, it has been stuck in beta mode and was recently revived for a second pilot run. It's said to be ready for a launch in the market by the end of this year, though the government still has some qualms about the feature. It will be competing with PhonePe, Google Pay, Paytm, Amazon Pay and others in the UPI payments race. But WhatsApp's existing user base and the ease with which it can activate these users is a threat to these market players. But concerns about privacy still linger. The government is concerned about some aspects of WhatsApp payments, including the privacy policy. The primary concern is that the Facebook-owned messaging app might share Indian users' data with Facebook and Instagram, which might put the users' information at risk.
Well, we're heading for a short break right now. We will be back in a short while. Stay tuned and keep watching Social Connection.
An eye on big news of the day. With a close watch on developing stories, news of the nation, world, sports, markets and entertainment in a new style. Incisive analysis of the big stories by DD News reporters and experts. Watch Midday Prime English, Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. only on DD News.
आम लोगों की खास कहानियां।
गुड न्यूज़ आपका जो कार्यक्रम एक चलता है, सकारात्मक संदेश पहुंचाने का तरीका आपका बहुत बढ़िया है। बहुत अच्छा मैसेज आ रहा है, लोगों को पॉजिटिव एनर्जी मिल रही है और लोग जुड़ भी रहे हैं।
दूरदर्शन की रीच इतनी ज्यादा है, बहुत लोगों ने शायद इसको देखा।
बनिए गुड न्यूज इंडिया का हिस्सा। भेजिए अनकही प्रेरक कहानियां। गुड न्यूज इंडिया सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर।
Well, Twitter came up with a new way to revitalize discussions and dialogue among people belonging to different communities. It set up special booths across several locations around the world where anyone could walk in and instantly connect with a person. Twitter launched this initiative with an aim to boost cultural exchange and introduce people across the globe to each other. Here's more in this report.
If the internet connected the world through a complex mesh of networks, the arrival of social media brought us closer. It enabled users to communicate and engage with others in a public space, creating a suitable environment so that people could greet and meet each other. The impact was such that in no time a culture grew around these social media platforms with its own set of etiquettes, transporting real-life social interactions to the virtual space. Within no time, these social media platforms became the hotspot for socializing and promoting businesses. Be it friends planning their next meet, an aspiring YouTube star sharing talent, or an avid photographer documenting travels on Instagram. Social media changed the way people carried their life. Similarly, Twitter, the microblogging site, became the new hotbed of information. Popular world leaders, activists, thinkers, and opinion leaders expressed their thoughts on their Twitter handles, which spread quickly through millions of followers. Soon, Twitter became the junction of major developing news stories and debates. It's a cauldron of narratives and current thoughts, something which is unique to it. The hashtag feature of Twitter has been adopted by several organizations and corporates to drive successful campaigns, making a visible impact on society across the globe. Fostering conversation and dialogue across various topics has the potential of catalyzing cultural exchange, and in order to bring this to life, Twitter launched Global Tweetups. Hashtag Tweetups aims to take the online conversation offline, breaking down barriers between diverse cultures and ethnicities through the power of conversation.
Last night you were in my room, and now I bet you smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new, and I love you about it.
Twitter partnered with shared studios to create immersive portals where people can connect to others in an almost lifelike full-screen experience. Shared studios activated hashtag Tweetups in 40 locations across the globe, from New York to Nairobi and Los Angeles to London. In India, a portal was set up in Delhi at Select City Walk Mall, located in Saket, enabling anyone to walk in and instantly connect to another destination in the world and ask them about anything under the sun. On July 30th, the cast of the upcoming movie Khandani Shafakana, starring Sonakshi Sinha, had a conversation in live with their movie's campaign, Baat To Karo. Sonakshi Sinha also shared a picture with the cast on her Twitter handle. Hashtag Tweetups that stayed live till 4th of August posted a series of curated, experimental activities including group conversations, bursts of music and dance, and topical discussions around women's empowerment and other shared interests.
Something brand new, and I love you, body.
Well, it's obvious that PUBG Mobile has taken the world by storm, but the game was not playable on all smartphones. And to surpass this limitation, Tencent Games announced a less graphic-intensive version of the game called PUBG Mobile Lite on Play Store. No wonder it became the top free game in India within 3 days of its launch. Here's more detail in this story.
PUBG Mobile Lite, a stripped-down version of the popular Battle Royale game, has raced to the #1 spot on Google Play Store's top free game section. The game achieved the feat in the first 3 days of its launch. With 4.4 average rating, PUBG Mobile Lite has been downloaded 10 million times from the App Store. However, this doesn't come as surprising given the massive popularity of PUBG in India. PUBG Mobile Lite comes with a host of the classic PUBG features and even resembles the main game in a number of ways. Commenting on the popularity, the PUBG Mobile India said, "The popularity of PUBG Mobile Lite can be attributed to the fact that a considerable segment of the Indian smartphone market comprises of entry-level smartphones. And now, thanks to the new lighter version, PUBG Mobile Lite, this segment has access to a game which was beyond their reach." PUBG Mobile Lite launched in India last week. A lighter version of the main mobile app has been specially designed and developed for low-end smartphones. The game can run on phones with RAM capacity as low as 2 GB. The game also has graphic optimizations such as enhanced aim assist and bullet trail adjustment for phones with low RAM and connectivity. The makers have aimed for an enhanced connection on simpler, weaker networks. The HD visuals have been balanced out along with rich audio without compromising on battery efficiency. Built with Unreal Engine 4, this version of PUBG Mobile is compatible with even more devices and optimized for devices with less RAM without compromising. Built with Unreal Engine 4, this version of PUBG Mobile is compatible with even more devices and optimized for devices with less RAM without compromising on the gameplay experience, which has attracted millions of fans across the globe, the company said in a release. On top is PUBG Lite, which is also the most trending game in India, followed by Ludo King, Funrace 3D, Garena Free Fire, and Bottle Shooting Game.
And now it's time for us to take yet another short break, but do stay with us because coming up are the top trends and your valuable feedback. Stay tuned.
दिन की बड़ी खबरों के साथ ताजा खबर की बात, देश विदेश, खेल, व्यापार और मनोरंजन की खबरें एक नए अंदाज में। खास खबरों पर डीडी न्यूज संवाददाताओं और विशेषज्ञों की पैनी नजर। मिड डे प्राइम हिंदी, सोमवार से शुक्रवार दोपहर 1 बजे डीडी न्यूज पर।
देश के सबसे भरोसेमंद न्यूज चैनल डीडी न्यूज की निष्पक्ष, निडर और बेबाक कवरेज।
पहली बार कोई भारतीय मीडिया पहुंचा है इजराइल और सीरिया के पास मौजूद एरिया ऑफ सेपरेशन पर।
इस वक्त जहां पे हम खड़े हैं वो पाकिस्तान की जो अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सीमा है वहां से महज 25 किलोमीटर दूर है।
सीज फायर वायलेशन में सबसे ज्यादा निशाना इस गांव को बनाया गया।
जान जोखिम में डालकर हर चुनौती का सामना करने का साहस।
दंतेवाड़ा में ये घटना लोकतंत्र का जो पर्व है उस पर सीधा हमला है।
इस समय रात के 2 बजे हैं और आप देख सकते हैं कि अब पाकिस्तान की तरफ से एक फायर आया है।
अति संवेदनशील जगहों से खबरों को पहुंचाने का जज्बा।
दूरदर्शन की टीम सबसे पहले गंगोत्री धाम पहुंची।
जीरम घाटी से होती हुई ये सड़क जो जा रही है सुकमा तक।
We are at the easternmost garrison of the Indian Army along the line of actual control with China.
डीडी न्यूज, केवल खबर, पूरी खबर।
And now here's a quick wrap of the top trends that rule different social media platforms.
The cricket legend Sachin Tendulkar shared a video of his first experience in a driverless parking car of his new BMW 5 Series.
We're going to try and park the car here.
Making a joke, he said that he felt like Mr. India with reference to the Anil Kapoor character from the popular movie. Sachin tweeted, thrilling experience to witness my car park itself in my garage. It felt like Mr. India had taken control. I'm sure the rest of the weekend will be as exciting with my friends. In the video, one can see Tendulkar seated on the co-passenger side explaining the car has started itself without a driver. He further says that it's amazing as the car parks itself in the garage. The 41-second video has already received 48,000 views and over 9,000 likes and counting since being posted.
Yes, there we go.
A shocking video went viral on social media where a cow entered the classroom of an Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. In the video, the cow enters a lecture hall and casually walks around while the class continues. The whole incident spurs a laughter in the classroom at the sight of the surprise guest. A Twitter user shared the 20-second video of the entire incident and captions the video, "A cow enters in IIT Bombay without clearing JEE Advance." The students and teachers helped the poor animal find its roots away from the classroom in an attempt to maintain calm. In a viral video which can be dubbed as a tutorial video, a monkey is seen conserving water. The monkey is seen opening the tap of drinking water, followed by duly closing it before getting back with its own business. It's remarkable to see a monkey make a conscious effort towards saving water. Former Chief Election Commissioner took notice and shared it on the Twitter handle with the caption, "What a beautiful message for humans." The video has been shared almost 5,000 times and garnered over 14,000 likes after being made available online. Indian Space Research Organization unveiled the first set of images of our planet Earth on the microblogging site Twitter, captured by Li-4 camera installed in Chandrayaan-2 satellite. The agency also said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will also watch the landing of moonlander Vikram on the surface of the moon carried by Chandrayaan-2. The spacecraft was successfully launched on 22nd of July 2019. Two students from class 8th to 12th from every state who scored highest marks in a quiz organized by ISRO will get a chance to watch the landing of Vikram on the moon with Prime Minister Narendra Modi at ISRO office in Bengaluru. Moonlander Vikram is expected to land on the moon's surface on September 7th of this year.
You need to listen to us, we who cannot vote. You need to vote for us. Our house is falling apart. And our leaders need to start acting accordingly.
A 16-year-old Swedish girl has been making news around the globe. Greta Thunberg has gained attention for her activism towards protection of the environment. Greta Thunberg, at age 15, began protesting outside the Swedish parliament in August 2018 about the need for immediate action to combat climate change. In March 2019, 3 members of the Norwegian parliament nominated her for the Nobel Peace Prize. The girl's lectures have brought the world's attention to the cause of protecting the environment. Zomato, the food delivery app, landed itself in a controversy after it cancelled an order of a customer who meted out religious discrimination against one of the company's employees. The incident took place after a customer tweeted about cancellation of his order due to the delivery agent belonging to a particular religion. Taking its stand, Zomato refused to adhere to the customer's request and declined to refund the placed order. Their duel quickly turned into a battle where thousands of Twitteratis jumped into the conversation. Addressing the issue, Zomato's CEO later tweeted, "We are proud of the idea of India and the diversity of our esteemed customers and partners. We aren't sorry to lose any business that comes in the way of our values."
Well, let's now see all the feedback that you shared on Twitter, Facebook and YouTube. Well, we've reached the end of our show today. We look forward to more of that feedback coming in on our Gmail, Twitter handle and Facebook page. And if you've missed any of our episodes, catch them on our YouTube channel, DD News Official. We hope that you enjoyed this episode of Social Connection. See you again next week, same time and of course the same place. But before we log off, we leave you with this interesting video. Thank you and bye-bye.
Oh,